Hello, my name is Mary DeBono, and I'd like to share a short little exercise that can help you sit actually more lightly on your horse and at the same time follow your horse's motion a little bit better. So please grab a chair, preferably one with a flat seat. You don't want something that's very cushy, it won't work as well. And now sit more towards the front of your chair, please. And have your feet about hip width or so apart. Just comfortably, don't have your feet too far in front of you. You want your feet kind of under your knees. And take a moment to just notice how you automatically sit. Where do you feel that you're sitting on your seat bones? In other words, you can round your back, so let's all slouch a little bit, look down, and feel how now you're on the back of your seat bones, right? But then if you bring your pelvis forward and arch your back, you'll be more on the front of your seat bones. So feel that, notice that. You're on the back of the seat bones, now you're more towards the front. And now just find just a place sort of in the middle that feels comfortable, where you feel kind of upright without effort. And let's just start there. And as with all of the things we do, don't do anything that causes you pain. So if you have any kind of discomfort, don't do the movements, or make them much smaller, do them in your imagination, or whatever. Please don't do it. And also don't watch and copy what I'm doing. Listen to the instructions, but just move at your own pace. Do only what's easy for you. Actually, the smaller you make the movements, the more you'll feel, and usually the more you'll improve. Okay. So we're going to just take your right knee forward and then return it to neutral. So to do that, you had to shift your weight onto your left seat bone. So just notice how you did that. Take that knee forward, the right knee, and then back to neutral. Good. Now, again, put your weight on the left seat bone, but this time take your right leg backwards. So you'll feel like your seat bone is actually moving backwards in space. So if you put your hand there, you'll feel it when we take the knee forward, the seat bone goes forward, and then it goes back. Right? So it's up in the air a little bit. So lift it off the chair a little bit, or just barely brushing the chair so you can slide it easy. That's it. So it's an easy movement. That's it. So now as you continue to do that, start to allow yourself to turn a little bit. So you're pivoting over your left seat bone. So it's the right leg coming forward and back. That's it. Really easy. Come back to the middle. Okay, notice how you're sitting. Things might have changed. Now let's try it with the left side. So you're going to first shift your weight onto your right seat bone now, and take the knee forward and back to neutral. That's it. Now take it backwards. And again, you could put your hand there and feel. You can even kind of guide it backwards to make sure you're actually doing that. And can you feel how your trunk participates? Right? It's not just a movement down here. You want to feel like there's participation in the trunk. Now let it go forward and then back and forth like this. That's it. Now let yourself pivot over your right seat bone, and that you're turning as you do this. Light and easy. Can you stay more or less upright as you turn? Or do you find yourself slouching? Okay, come back to the middle. Again, notice how you're sitting. Make sure you're breathing. So many of us hold our breath when we're doing something new, something different, something maybe a little challenging. Okay, so now this time keep yourself looking straight ahead. So instead of the turning, you're going to just bring the right knee forward and back without turning. Right? You'll still feel participation here, of course, but without the turning aspect. So you're really learning how to differentiate the movement. Okay, come back on that side. Weight the right seat bone now so that the left one is free to move forward and back. And again, it's just lightly brushing your chair. That's it. Come back to the middle. Again, notice how you're sitting. Now let's do a little movement of just lifting the right seat bone by side bending a little bit. Just a teeny bit. You'll feel the right ribs coming closer together and dropping back down. So, like that. Now do it on the left. Notice if one side is easier. Most people have one side easier when they do this. Right? And that affects a lot of things. It affects your riding, your balance on your horse, even your walking. So many things are affected by that. So now go back and forth, one side to the other. That's it. Good. That's enough. Rest for a moment. Again, notice you're sitting. Notice your sensations. Maybe things just seem a little more upright without effort. Okay. So now let's take the right knee forward, leave it there, and now advance with the left one. So you're walking towards the front of your chair. Don't fall off. I almost did once. That's it. Now walk backwards. Can you clearly feel how one side is moving and then the other? That's it. Then go forward again. That's it. Again, don't do anything that causes any discomfort. Don't need to make big movements, right? We're changing things in the brain. That's it. Now, can you go a little faster? Just light and easy. Don't worry too much about it. Just light and easy. If you have a friend with you, you can race. That'd be a fun thing to do in the office, wouldn't it? Have seat bone races. That's it. That's it. Okay, good. Come back to the middle. Again, notice how you feel. Notice if if there's less effort in sitting. Now take your right knee forward and back. And you're just feeling what that's like now. Then the left. That's it. Come back to the middle. And now it'd be really fun. Now, of course, you're not going to do this movement on your horse, but for many, many people, it helps give them a lighter, more agile seat, so they're not so heavy and stuck on their horse. They're also not going against their horse's motion, so this is huge. So this ability to follow your horse's motion is so important for you and your horse, of course, and can help also with being able to stay with your horse when your horse moves unexpectedly. You know those quick, challenging situations that happen? Well, if you have this ability that at any moment you can respond, that your pelvis can move in these different ways, you're more likely to stay on your horse. Okay, so always be safe, do what's comfortable and easy and safe for you. If you have any questions, any challenges you're facing, or any questions about this, email me at mary@debonomoves.com. Maybe I'll shoot a little video for you to address your specific question. Also check out my website, debonomoves.com. We have lots of free stuff there, things you can really enjoy and improve your riding and your overall life. So anyway, thank you so much for joining me here. Look forward to seeing you at the next video. Bye for now.